Our next pose is half saddle. Half saddle will be the left leg straight out in front of you and the right leg will be bent with your foot tucked next to you. If you can lean back or lie back, feel free to do so. Half saddle will target your right quadriceps, your hip flexors. It's a nice way to isolate the right thigh muscles. We will be in this pose for 2 minutes, starting now. You're approaching halfway point. Time is up for this side. Let's go ahead and transition out of the stretch of our right leg and let's change into the half saddle on the other side. Again, targeting your quadriceps, your hip flexors, and of course the fascia that's wrapped around them. This also gets more into your inguinal ligament. That's the thick layer of fascia that runs along your hip crease. Half saddle, 2 minutes, starting now. You're now coming through the halfway point for this side, just so you're aware. Time is up for this position, so go ahead and ease yourself out of it. Our next pose is the frog position. So start transitioning to frog pose. Frog position targets your growing muscles. Some people prefer to have their feet wider in line with their knees, and some people feel better with their feet closer together. As you shimmy your knees wider and wider on the floor, the last action of this frog should be subtly shifting your butt back towards your feet, very subtle. Frog position for just 1 minute. Everyone, let's go ahead and take a short rebound effect now. Just go ahead and lie down on the ground and enjoy some rest. Welcome to your pliability routine today. When we are approaching these poses, the goal here is that we're completely surrendering into the position. This will help increase your flexibility. This will also help increase your mobility. And this also helps us reach the connective tissue within the body, which is the only way to strengthen it is through these passive holds. At any point, if you feel like something doesn't feel right, just please modify it, or also feel free to come out of it if it just doesn't work for you. In the end, these postures should be nice and relaxing, although there will be a challenge to them. Our first pose today will be the bound angle. This pose targets your groin group and your lower back. You start by sitting on the floor with your feet together and your knees pushing, relaxing towards the floor. Lean your chest and your head down towards the ground towards your feet, thinking about lengthening your spine and getting your head to be more in front of your feet. This will now be 2 minutes. Try not to be forceful or push your body to a depth it's not ready for. Give it time and focus on surrendering. You have hit your halfway point for this pose. Please give me 1 more minute. You have just 30 seconds to go from here. And the time is up for this bound angle. Please set up for double pigeon with your right leg on top. If double pigeon is too intense on the knees, seated cross shins is the alternate. Once you've found your leg position, please lean your body forward as much as comfortable. You can close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and now fully relax for 3 minutes. You have reached your first minute mark. You have 2 more minutes to go. You have now reached your 2nd minute mark and you have 1 more minute left. You are now down to the last 30 seconds of the pose. The time is up for this double pigeon. Please change to your other side. The left leg will stack on top of the right leg, or if you need, seat across shins. This will be the last side of the last pose for today's routine. Try to fully relax into your hips and your lower back for the next 3 minutes. You have reached minute 1. You have 2 more minutes left. You have now passed your 2nd minute mark and you're down to your last 60 seconds. Try to fully give in a full, complete relaxation of all the muscles in the pose. Now just your last 30 seconds. The time is up for the double pigeon. Please slow. Our next pose is the seated forward fold pose. You're sitting on the ground, your legs are right in front of your body. They could be together or they could be as wide as your hips. You could grab onto your legs and be slightly more active with your upper body to help leverage, or you could take the complete passive approach. You could have your hands just next to your legs and your torso just leaning in naturally. Your head even is dangling, your face is soft, your stomach is relaxed. Give me 3 minutes completely relaxed. This is one of our main archetype positions that is symmetrical. If you have a hard time leaning in like this, either bend your knees and that will help, or elevate your butt off the ground and that will help. Either way, you have a nice hold here. You are 1 minute in, you have 2 more minutes. You are now at your 2nd minute marker and you have 1 to go. "30 more seconds from here. The time is up for this position, so slowly roll yourself back up out of the pose. For the first pose today, we will start in the seated straddle. This pose is our groin group and lower back targeting pose. It will start with you sitting on the floor, then open your legs as wide as they can be. Try to keep your legs straight, but don't force that. Then allow your body to lean towards the ground in between your legs. If you're more flexible, you might get your forearms on the floor, or you could walk your hands further out in front of you, getting your head closer to the ground. Completely surrender now for 3 minutes. If you're a little tighter, you might have a hard time leaning forward at all. If this is the case, then please elevate your butt off the ground, fold up some blankets, and sit on those to elevate that pelvic floor. This will allow you to lean in easier. Either way, focus on relaxing. This is not an active pose. Please remember the model on the right is more flexible and is purposely going deeper and showing more advanced variations. The model on the left is purposefully backing off and showing a more intermediate variation. Please use them as a guide or as a gauge so that you can find your place within the pose. You are 1 minute in, you have 2 more to go. You have now 1 minute left. Last 30 seconds. The time is up for the seated straddle, so please roll yourself back up and out of the pose. Let's now slowly move to the single leg forward fold. Please sit on the ground and start with your right leg first. The right leg will be straight out in front of your body. Your left leg will bend and relax towards the ground with your left foot on the inner right growing area. Then lean into your right leg with your torso. Your hands can grab your leg or your foot, but be gentle. Give me 3 minutes on this first side, starting now. If you have a hard time leaning in at all, then sit on a folded blanket or some other kind of prop that will give you better leverage. The goal now is to be completely, utterly relaxed. Don't be pushy, be patient. You have hit 1 minute. You have 2 more. You have now hit your second minute and you have just one to go. Please give me 30 more seconds from here. The time is up for your right side, so please come up and change legs. Use your intuition to find your perfect spot. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Give it time. Time is your ally now. You have 3 more minutes on the left. You are now 1 minute into this pose and you have 2 to go. Just 60 seconds from here. "30 seconds, everybody. You're almost there." The time is up for the left leg, so please just come up and out of the pose. Let's move on to the supine split position. We will begin lying on our back with our right leg squeezed into our chest so we can grab a hold of the right foot, and we'll bring the right leg straight up towards the ceiling using our right hand. If you have a hard time with that, then highly recommend you put a band or a strap around the ball of your foot and then push your right leg towards the ceiling or the sky like that. The goal here is to be passive, so always using props if it can help facilitate a more passive place. This will be a long hold, so make sure you focus on your breathing and try not to squeeze or clench for the next 3 minutes. You are 1 minute into this position. You have 2 more. You are now 2 minutes in and you have just 60 seconds to go. "30 more seconds, everybody." The time is up for the right leg, so please take your time and transition so that your left leg is now going up towards the sky. It's important to keep your head and shoulders relaxed, and the leg that you're not stretching as well relaxed on the ground. This is about being passive, even though your left hand is helping to keep the pose in place. Please give me 3 minutes. You are 1 minute in, you have 2 to go. You are now at your second minute and you have just 60 seconds from here. Thirty more seconds to go from here. The time is up for this supine split, so please let it go. Now move on to the standing forward fold. We will begin standing up with the feet around width of hips. Soften the knees and fold forward and allow your body just to hang. If it feels right, grab your opposite elbows or allow your hands to dangle towards the ground or even on the ground. Either way, this is a long hold at 2 minutes. Stay passive and focus on your breathing. You could have your legs more bent, or you could have your legs more straight. This will be preference and where it feels right for you. You are halfway through. Please stay here for 1 more minute. Just 30 seconds from here. The time is up for this pose. So we're going to change positions now. The saddle pose will be our next pose. So knees could be wide apart, knees could be closer. It just depends on where it feels right. Toes together or feet a little wider. The main thing is that you feel the stretch in your quadriceps as well as somewhat in your knees, your ankles, and the tops of your feet. And if you lean back in the saddle, you're going to also create a back bend. A nice, gentle compression on your lower back. So we have our saddle pose for a short 1 minute, starting now. Time is up for this saddle pose, so we'll ease out of this one.
Place your right foot on the surface.